day to you all out there. I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone and when I'm able to upload this video. Remember, this is Ini TV. We are global and social commentators. Nigeria, we've described Nigeria as a joke. We'll describe Nigeria as a story. Is it comedy? Is it tragedy? We've also described Nigeria as a puzzle. Today, we want to say Nigeria is like a puzzle. The puzzle is something that you don't understand at first glance. You have to look, search, observe for a long time. And at the end of the day, you might still not understand it. That's why it's called a puzzle. It puzzles you, it bamboozles you, it deceives you. That is exactly what Nigeria is. Why did we say so? Our president elect is nowhere to be found. I might be wrong saying he's nowhere to be found. The president elect is in France. We are told he is resting, but nobody has reached him. Nobody from the outside his party knew what he is doing. I have searched, listening to news to find out if there will be one or two newspapers or even our media houses that could say, yeah, we saw him, he's fine. We just don't know. For the past 1 week, the president has gone to France, and I will say, have decided not to show himself to the public, except to, of course, his party men will definitely know how he's doing. And today is the 5th of April, Wednesday. We still don't know where our president is doing. I personally don't know. I've searched and searched. So for those of you who know, how is he doing? Is he okay? How is he enjoying his vacation? Is it a vacation? Is it a business trip? Is it to just rest? Nigeria is so, the environment in Nigeria is so uncommodable. It's it's not easy to rest in Nigeria. That is why most of our politicians have to go abroad and rest. This is where they will have constant power. They will have constant power. They will not have to own their plant. The noise coming from a plant could be as distractive as possible. They will not have to listen to noises coming from people shouting around them. And when they go about, they will ply on nylon tie roads. They will not have to pass through the hectic traffic of Lagos, of Abuja, of Kaduna, of Kano, of Port Harcourt. That's why most of our leaders traveled abroad to rest. But the question is, if we have put in our house in order, if we have had good hospitals, good network of roads, equip our security agencies, would there be a need for a president or a governor or a councillor to go to abroad to rest or to have a medical revision? No, the answer is no. So that's also lead me to another saying that our people used to say, sir. Sometimes when you think you are hurting others, at the end of the day, it comes back to you. So Tinubu has been a week now. Like I said before, nobody, at least we were not told what he is doing. Some people will say, what's your business? Of course, it is our business. If he's the president-elect, he's going to be the president of Nigeria. We should know everything about him. He is no longer a private citizen. He is now a public citizen. And we should know everything about him. To what he eats and what he drinks. And that's for that. But something struck me. And now, because he's nowhere to be found, people are congratulating Shetima. Yes. Shetima is the vice president-elect, which means is at the end of the day, he's going to be the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And two people went to him to congratulate him. They are Honorable Ali Yasu and Mala Now. I am not interested about people going to congratulate him. It's normal. But the funny thing is that these two people that went, on their way back, they had an accident and both of them died. And now their sons have come out to ask, I don't know if it's for compensation, if it's for sympathy from Shetima. It's a puzzle. This is for those with clinical thinking. Clinical thinking. I'm not insinuating nothing. I am just telling you what's out there. And I expect you to take at it at a literally level or connotatively. It depends on what you want to. The president is nowhere to be found. And now people are going to congratulate the vice. Do you read anything there? I will leave that at that. Then we also want to say that the daughter of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we didn't hear anything for her, but the daughter came out and said he would not celebrate his birthday, that he want to pray for Nigeria. Don't forget, the daughter's name is Folashade Tinubu. She's 61 years old, and she's the Ela Loja of Nigeria. Remember, we said she's 61 years old. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu is celebrating 71 years old. That's what we were told. He calls himself a city boy. So if the daughter is 61 and Bola Ahmed Tinubu is 71, the difference is 10 years. We are not insinuating nothing. If you are a clinical thinker, you either look at it literally or connotatively. The daughter is 61 and he is 71. And that's a 10 years difference. Remember, when we talk about this election, a lot of people have agreed that the election was rigged. It was the worst election that Nigeria have ever had. You know why? Because INEC, that is supposed to be the body to conduct the election, carry out a nationwide ringing. It was clear. A lot of people have come out. Even the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud, said they had a technical glitch or a technical hitch. And that was why the presidential election had so much controversies. Apart from that, there were a lot of suppressed voters, snatching of ballot boxes, burning of ballot boxes, beating of voters. And even we've seen videos where MC or Olumo came out and told some certain people from certain area that if you're from social region and you want to vote for so person, you should go home because you will not be allowed to vote here. I think somebody has taken the case to court. So there's a lot of petitions coming from Peter Obi, the principal for Labour Party, petition coming from PDP too, from the Atiku region, petition also coming from NNPP, the Kwakwaso. So it is clear that this election was not free and fair. Like what Peter Obi said, the process was wrong. And therefore, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that has been declared the winner, shouldn't have been declared the winner. But what baffles us, who titled this video, Puzzles, Misery. What baffles us is that Peter Obi has quietly gone to court. He has filed in his petition, and Tinubu is nowhere to be found. A lot of people have said that he consciously avoided being served the petition. That was why Labour now have to go to court again to say, if we cannot see Tinubu, please let the court give us the right or the authority to serve the party or whoever we know is close to Tinubu. And the court has given them that induction. So Labour now has right to go and serve APC or whoever they think will be very close to Tinubu. So a lot of people have said, if APC really win this election, why can't they? Why is it that they are like running away from the courts? If they win the election, they should be able to have proofs to show that yes, they are the real winner of this election. Don't forget, 2 days back, there was a protest in Washington, D.C., where Nigerians came out and asking that the election should be cancelled, that the election was not free nor fair. So, why we are making this video today is Nigeria is a puzzle. A party that lost quietly went to court, and a party that won is not celebrating. They are protesting, and they are doing everything possible to tarnish the image of Peter Obi. There was a leak video that came out that Peter Obi was calling for a religious war, that Peter Obi was talking with Oyedipo. But looking at that video, it has been proven that that audio, it's not an audio, it has been proven that that audio was doctored. IT specialists have said that about 4 or 5 audios were linked together, bring together. And apart from that, if you listen to that audio clearly, you will hear a faint musical at the background. So that is to cover up the rough or the edge of each conversations or each speech. In other way, it will not be clear that it was doctor. So, and a lot of people have said that it is probably the ruling party that have done it. Because who else will want to damage the image of Peter Obi? He has gone to court and is fighting with the ruling party, with APC. So APC is trying to damage the image of Peter Obi. It is as if we are still in the election process. People are still campaigning. So that brings us to the final conclusion. Is it true that this election will be cancelled and an interim government will stand in until we have a government? Because in the Nigeria constitution, we cannot have government in vacuum. It has to be occupied. If the interim will come in, who will it be? A lot of people have said Osinbajo might be asked to head the interim government. Anyway, just as we said before, Nigeria is a joke. Nigeria is a comedy. Nigeria is a puzzle. Nigeria is everything but normal. If you've come to the end of this video, if it's the first time you're coming across this video, we'll ask you to please subscribe. After you subscribe, just press the notification bell button so that each time we upload video, it comes directly to you. And for our returning subscribers, we'll say thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember, like and comment. If you like, this will encourage YouTube to spread our video. And if you comment, we'll tend to learn from you too. Remember, we are all here to learn. Knowledge has no limits. We'll catch you when we make the next video. Until then, we'll say, chooks, adios, au revoir, ciao, hasta la vista. Thank you. Bye-bye.